Right, welcome to Live at Heathrow Airport with me, your Know Nothing commentator. Yeah, I offer this service for about an hour a day normally in the morning after I've had my breakfast. And what we do is we go over to, let's just show you what we do. We go to not too much sound on there. Let's put that down a bit, shall we? There we are. We go over to Flight Focus 365 and we use their wonderful stream from their webcam at Heathrow Airport, which tracks the planes fully autonomously. Is that the same word? Yeah. And as you can see, we've got an Air Canada plane taking off now. That's off going. No, yeah, Air Canada plane taking off, yeah, which is obviously going to Canada somewhere. And how do we know where it's going? Well, what we do, we go over to a flight radar 24, and what they do is, if I can show you, and we can hopefully find the Air Canada plane, can we? Is it that one there? It might be. Let's just have a look. Shall we? We click on that, and if that's the Air Canada plane, uh, yes, there it was. Air Canada. That's the Air Canada plane, and it's going out to Toronto. It's a Airbus 330. So that's what I actually do. I use two wonderful programs here that allow me to give you more information, and hopefully you enjoy what I do. If you don't worry. It's no problem. I just do it off my own back, just something to do for an hour every morning. Being retired, what else could I do? Anyway, let's just show you what we do. So what we do, we go over to that plane there, and this is a uh, Lufthansa going from London to Munich. Yeah, and then as it's going down the runway, we can go and actually look at the live photo, the live pictures. As you say, these are supplied by Flight Focus 365 with their autonomous automated camera. Yeah, absolutely brilliant the way this works. And as I say, this is a what is it? It's an Airbus 320, and it's going to Munich. And Munich, believe it or not, is quite a long way away. Yes, let me just tell you, shall I? It's 945 kilometers away, and it's going to take that plane just 1 hour and 20 minutes to get there. And yeah, this plane does basically its last four flights is Munich to London, which obviously now it's going London back to Munich, and then it did Munich to Oslo, and then Birmingham, Munich to Birmingham. So yeah, it sort of does a circuit. Anyway, let's just see what we got on the runway now, because I'm getting behind myself. So the next one on the runway is, let's go and have a look at it, shall we? Which is the British Airways. Yes, it's a British Airways, and this one's going out to Copenhagen. Yeah, and it's Airbus 320. And let's go over to the picture. There we go. As I say, and that's an Airbus 320. And again, it's just over. Well, it's the same distance as to Munich. Wow, look at that, 982 kilometres, and it's 1 hour 20 minutes. Yeah, and as I say, that's an Airbus 320. Is it in time? That's the most important thing. Should we left at 11:20? Little bit late, but that's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. Anyway, I'm not sure what we got on the runway next. Let's have a look. What we got on the air is a Cathay Pacific, which I presume is going to Hong Kong. Yes, it is. No, normally the Cathay Pacifics all go to Hong Kong for some unknown reason. I I presume that's the only flight we have from Heathrow. Cathay Pacific only go to Hong Kong, do they? Well, it's most peculiar now, because I think the cameras picked up a 380 landing on the southern runway. That should go behind. Yes, that's it. Look at that. That's come from Doha. Yeah, it's a 380. Yeah. Oh, the camera's playing around. This automated camera is absolutely brilliant. But every now and again, it has a hiccup. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, let's go back to see what we got on the runway. Oh, we got one with a pretty pattern on the side of British Airways with a most peculiar livery. It's the Grace Festival of Creativity. That's what that celebrates, believe it or not. And it's on the side of a Boeing 777, which is going Oh, believe it or not, guess where this one's flying to? It's coming from London Heathrow and it's going to London Gatwick. Yeah, so it's just going to nip down over to Gatwick, and I presume it'll be go from Gatwick to somewhere else from there. Yeah, because it's only 41 kilometres away is Gatwick Airport from London Heathrow, and it's got a flight time of just 22 minutes. So there you go. I think that's the shortest flight I've had out of London Heathrow. Yeah, London Heathrow to London Gatwick. I don't know if it's a regular service or whether it's just doing a relocation flight. What do you reckon? Relocation? Yeah, I reckon it's relocations. I bet there's nobody actually on it because I don't think I've never seen any plane go from London Heathrow to London Gatwick and then say fly off to somewhere else. Uh, no, that's most peculiar. That one. I might have to track that one. Anyway, what we got next on the runway? Wow, we've got we've got Air Malta. KM, Malta Airlines, KM, wonder what that stands for. Anyway, it's KM 101, that's the flight number. It's going out to, where's it going out to? I'm not sure. It's a 320, yeah. Anyway, look, you just carry on watching the planes for a second. What I'm going to do is just see if there's anybody out there. So, yeah, I've got to try and get this chat on it. Let's just see if I can add chat to it, shall I? No, I can't. Have I got? Oh dear, we've lost that again. Do you know what? Me and this system here. I'm not the cleverest person in the world, by the way. I don't know if anybody has realised that. Audio input, video output sources. So what we want to do is Prism chat. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. Right, so what we've done is we've put hopefully a chat box on there. So if anybody wants to say hello to me on chat, you're quite welcome to. Yeah, it should be live. So if there's anybody out there who wants to say hi, just say hi, and I'll come back to you. See what we got coming next, shall we? The next plane taking off is for some reason it's not come up. There it comes. It's that's the Air Malta one. So we've got an Air Malta. Yeah, what? Oh dear me! I've I've done a boo boo. Yeah, I literally have done a boo boo because I can't change. Oh, scenes. There we go. Sorry. There we go. There it is. Oh dear me! Tell you what. This is quite complicated for a silly old sod like me. Yeah, yeah. When I started with technology, we still had black and white television, and we only had two channels on the telly. You know, BBC One and ITV. Yeah, I can remember BBC Two starting up, and then after BBC Two we had channel. But that was years ago. Anyway, what we got on the runway next? We got London to Glasgow. Yes, and it's flying down the runway to Great. There it goes. That's going up to Scotland, which is not too far away actually. I don't think, is it? It's only 555 kilometres, and the flight time 4 minutes short of 1 hour. That's quite quick, really, isn't it? Yeah. Glasgow Airport. Love Glasgow Airport. We had to spend not we came back from Canada, that's it, and we got WestJet and we flew into Glasgow, and then we had to get a squeezy down from EasyJet, sorry, squeezy, easy, from Glasgow down to Stansted, down to south. So and we were stuck in Glasgow Airport for 6 hours. Yeah, quite nice actually. Well, it's nice Tesco's in there, so we've managed to get a sandwich and everything. So anyway, let's just see what we got coming up next, shall we? The next one is the flight number BA173. Let's just show you on the old diagram. There it is. Oh no, there's one going to sneak in front of it by the looks of it. Can you see that? It does look like there's going to be one sneaking in front of it. Shall we see what that one is, and then we'll be able to know. That's also a British Airways. This one's going to Frankfurt, but this is a little plane, so this one's going to have to sit there for a little while that British Airways one in front of it goes to Frankfurt, because this one on the runway isn't going to Frankfurt. Let me just show you. Oh, there it goes. The camera's decided yet. Oh, it missed it altogether. Hang on, come on. The plane will come into shot on the left in a minute. Hey, there it got. Will the camera carry on with it? Yes, it did. Look at that. I tell you what, that camera is clever, isn't it? You know, I'd love to go down and have a look at it. By the way, if anybody from Flight Focus is watching, and you don't mind this silly old sod doing what he's doing, only for an hour a day, so hopefully it doesn't take too many of your gut. Well, it won't do, will it? Because what idiot's going to watch me when they've got your brilliant service? Yeah. Anyway, so we now go now go back to the British Airways, well, the one we was on. This is the one that's going out to New York. Yeah. That's just 5,554 kilometres away as the crow flies, and the flight time today is, well, the average flight time they give here, which is 7 hours and 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes, 7 hours and 2 minutes. And what is it? Can anybody recognise the plane? It is a, oh my god, what's that? It's a Boeing 777. And it's gone off to New York, yeah. Which is good, isn't it? Yeah, well, I think it's good. Let's watch it take off. Yeah, it's taking off very well. Look at that, lovely. Again, I think this is, what's today? Wednesday. Yes, I've been doing this now 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, only for about an hour a day. Then I get totally bored. Well, I don't get bored, but uh, I have other things to do. And today, of course, you know, if you're in the UK, you know, today's a very important day. It's the day that the government released the budget, which is how much taxes they're going to me, and don't matter what happens, I always seem to be worse off. They either put petrol up, beer up, wine up, anything I want to do, they put up. Anything I don't want to do, like go grouse shooting or drink brandy or smoke cigars, they won't touch that. But anything that I want to do, they put up. And of course, at the moment, they're having a go at my pension, which I don't like because I don't get much pension. But anyway, let's just talk about the next plane, which is sitting at the end of the runway, and it's a Lufthansa. Yeah, that's it. Let's just show you. Just show you what it looks like. There it is on the map. See the red one? See that red thing? That red thing there? There it is. Yeah, there it is, sitting at the end of the runway, all raring to go. Let's do a time check. What I want to do now is to see the time difference, because we get a bit of a lag. So what we're going to do is watch to see how long it takes that plane to move. Yeah, it's starting to move now, and then we go over to the plane there, and then we'll see, oh no, that's only about 4 or 5 seconds. That's brilliant. That is. Normally the other day, it was nearly taking me 15 seconds, you know, before. Oh, and there it goes. It's picked up another. It does that every now and again, but it's always the 380 it picks up. It's absolutely brilliant. Shall I tell you what one that is? I don't know if I can. Let me just see. It should be. No, it's not. It's definitely a 380, isn't it? But I can't actually see it. On the runway. No, I've lost it. Yeah, could be that one, couldn't it? No. Oh, here it comes. It's coming in now. Got it. Yeah, there it is. That's the San Francisco. Yeah, that's British Airways. Let me just show you on the map so you can see where I'm getting it from. There it is, just landing down there. Can you see on the plan? Yeah, there it is. That's the one that we're watching coming in. That's the British Airways from San Francisco. Yeah. How long was that in the air for? That took 9 hours 20 minutes. 9 hours 40 minutes. I do apologise. Yeah, this does happen with the camera sometimes because it obviously tracks movement. It obviously grabbed hold of that one on the other side of the runway, and now we've missed this one. But don't worry, because it's all great fun, isn't it? Yeah, and this is going to Chicago. Yeah, it's a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, bendy wings. Just 4 years old, this one. Not bad at all, is it? 4 years, that's good. And 6,361 kilometres if you're interested. And a flight time of 7 hours 52 minutes. It's good, isn't it? Let's just watch it take off. Will it take off before the R? Yeah, there's an R stuck on top of a building. It's a sign, obviously. There's the first bit of the sign. Now, in a minute, we come to an R. Now, I reckon it stands for rotate. Yeah, because as soon as you get the R, the plane rotates. So I think that's what it is. I think as the pilot goes past that R, he goes, rotate, rotate, and off they go. Way. Chicago. Yeah. Wonderful zoo in Chicago, by the way. Yes, if you're ever in Chicago, do visit the zoo. Yeah, it's free. Well, it's not. It's like in a park, and oh my God, why have we got Facebook there? We don't want anything like that there, do we? No, let's get rid of that. I don't like anything else appearing on the screen. So what's the next one? Let's highlight it. There it comes up. It's London. Oh, this is going to Boston. Had a lovely time in Boston. Yeah, and a nice pizza down by the harbour. Yeah. Anyway, so another Dreamliner 787, and let's just do a tracking on this one, shall we? See if what the difference is there. So it's just starting to move on the flight radar 24. Is it? Is it moving? No, it's not moving. It's thinking to move, but look, there it is on the end of the runway, sitting there, all raring to go. Look at that, yeah. And here we go with the plane there. Yes. Oh, it's moving now, so that'd be 1, 2, 3. Look at that, 4 seconds. Absolutely brilliant, that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, the delay between Flight Focus. Anyway, look, I must say thank people at Flight Focus. Hopefully, if I keep thanking them and recommending their site, they won't mind me doing this because it is absolutely brilliant. They've got this, as you say, this automated camera which is at Heathrow, and it broadcasts from sun up to sundown. I think it broadcasts at night, but it can't track the planes very well at night. But during the daytime, it's absolutely brilliant, no matter what weather. You know, we've had blushing rain and fog and whatever, and it seems to track the planes brilliantly. And as I say, they do broadcast sun up to sundown. And the biggest advantage of it is you don't have to listen to me. No, because it's just ambient, so you can have it on in the background. It's stunning. You know, yeah, just have it on, just watching planes. Anyway, let's get by the R because the R says rotate, and there it goes, rotates. I'm sure that's what the R's there for. If it's not, don't worry anyway. Uh, right, next. Now, come on, we've had nobody come in and say hello to me. Please, please, please say hi. Just put hi. You don't have to say anything else. I'm not going to bite your hand off or anything like that. Oh, Turkish Airways we got coming now. Where's it? It's obviously Turkish. So where do you think it's going to? Come on, most famous city in Turkey. It's not the capital. It's Istanbul. Yeah, it's off to Istanbul, and it's got a flight time of 3 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah, wonderful airline. I have flown on Turkish Airways. I'll tell you a very funny story. Yeah. We was living in Malaga at the time, and the children and the grandkids were going to Disney in Florida. So we thought we'll tie up with them. So we had to get from Malaga to Florida, and and we sort of done all the flying. It was nearly £700 because we had to fly back to the UK and then go from the UK, to get out to. Did we go to Orlando or Miami? I can't remember. Anyway, we went to one of the other. Anyway, I was on that Sky, whatever it called, Sky Scanners, and I found a flight from Malaga on this stand with Turkish Airways to Miami for only £300. The only trouble is it went via Istanbul. So, so we took off on one day and we flew from Malaga for 4.5 hours to Istanbul. We stayed in Istanbul overnight, got back on the plane, and then it flew from Istanbul to Miami. And 4.5 hours later, we flew over Malaga. But we saved £300, so that was good, wasn't it? And what we got going next? We got United Airways going out to Denver. What is it? It's a 787. It's a Dreamliner. Bendy wings, bendy windy. Denver, Colorado, of course it is. It's 7,500 kilometres, and we got a flight time of 9 hours today. That's good, isn't it? 9 hours, and you'll be in Colorado. I love my dream. I've never been there. Never been to Colorado. Would like to go to Colorado. I'd love to go skiing out there. Yeah. Yeah, I used to ski when I was a lot younger. Unfortunately, at my age now, it's more like sledging than skiing. Anyway, that's really going well, isn't it? Let's see if it takes off by the old. This is a bit late, isn't it? He must have missed the sign, must have blinked. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Look at the wings. Apparently, the wings move by about 11 feet, which is quite phenomenal, really, isn't it? Bendy plastic wings. I know they all call them carbon fibre, but basically they're plastic. But don't tell nobody, will you? No. Oh, dear me. Be sued by British Airways now. Or telling me that their wings are plastic. Well, they are plastic, aren't they? And what we got going next, anyway? What we going next? Let's go on to the plane is the next one on the runway is Heathrow. Yeah, we're in London at Heathrow, and this is British Airways flight BA556 going out to Rome. FCO is the code for Rome, and stuck on the end of the runway, and it's going to be Just 2 hours and 1 minute to fly to Rome, which isn't bad, is it? Well, I don't think it's bad at all. No. Anyway, look, what I've got to do now is you keep watching that. I'm just going to put my phone on to see that I'm broadcasting because I did this the other day and I, well, it was just ridiculous. I went on and found out I wasn't broadcasting, uh, which is silly, isn't it? All right, let's see if we can find the channel now. This is quite complicated because now I see I'm operating two things. I've got two computers. Plus this, I tell you what, my life is quite complicated. Let's go see if we've got a line. Oh yes, it's two people. Oh, I've got two people watching. Hello, two people. Let's just make sure it's broadcasting. And we've got, yeah, we got sound. Right. Right, so I'm pleased with that. We've actually we're broadcasting, so that's good. So I'm not wasting my time. I'm going to broadcast till about just after midday today because if you are in the UK, as I say, today we got the budget, and I must watch the budget. Yeah, it's it's something I just have to watch just to see how much they're going to put petrol up. Anyway, the next plane is Iberia. Yeah, it's IB 716 is the flight number, and here it is heading down the runway. And this one's going off to Madrid, capital of Spain. Well, it was last time I looked. It's just 7 minutes short of 2 hours is the flight time, and it's 1 hour 120. Put my teeth back in. 1,244 kilometers away. Wow, that's good, isn't it? Good. Right. Right. So, what's this one take off, shall we? Yes, it's going very well, isn't it? Yes. There, a little British Airways sneaked in nice and early. It's unusual, isn't it? But there you go. If they if they sneak in early, they can do, can't they? Hmm. Yeah, I can't do that, can I? I wonder why that is. Don't know. I'll have to look at that in a minute. Yeah. Anyway, this is British Airways. Let me tell you what it is and where it's going, shall we? Uh, let's go to Larnaca. Is that Cyprus? I think it is, isn't it? It's 321. Yeah, our flight time should be what, 2.5 hours? Oh, 4 hours further than what I thought, because it's 3,200 odd 8 kilometres away. Yeah, that's a long way, isn't it? Anyway, and we got another one sneaked in as well. Yeah, we got another British Airways, but this one's only going the next one. I'm getting ahead of myself. I do apologise. Let me count to four, and then we'll come back. So that one's going out to Larnaca. Oh, did you see that do a whippy, sort of a whippy uppy down anyway? Now on the end of the runway, we've got quite a big plane, but just in front of it, we got a British Airways that sneaked in front of it. Oh! The camera's decided it's. Oh, there it's found it. Look at that. And this is one going to Paris. Yeah. So what you had a plane stuck at the end of the runway, which was not stuck, I mean, but waiting at the end of the runway, which was going to Delhi. And then this one here is going to Charles de Gaulle, CDG, Charles de Gaulle, in Paris. Normally, flight time to Paris is normally under an hour. Yeah, no, 44 minutes. Well, I think I know that's nearly, nearly as good as getting to Gatwick. Yeah, that's funny. I've not had that before. I've not had a plane do a whatever it's called, relocation. Well, I don't know what it's called. Well, it might have sneaked out nice and early, but it ain't gone very quick, is it? No, it's just sat there. Come on, we've got planes waiting at the end of the runway. There it goes. Well done. It's off it goes. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. And it's heading down the runway at a great rate of knots. Absolutely brilliant. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, well, let's just do a little bumpy wumpy. Yeah, because the last one that took off sort of got about 200 foot or 300 foot off the ground, and it sort of did an uppy downy, uh, like a roller coaster ride. No, that one's dead straight. There might have just been a hole in the air. Yeah. Anyway, the next one at the end of the runway, he's been sat there for ages, hasn't he? This is the British Airways going out to Delhi, India. Yeah. We did fly once on a plane. We flew on Air India once. Most peculiar. We was going from London Heathrow to New York. Yes, and again, the wife found a cheap flight, but it was on Air India, so it flew up from Delhi or wherever in India, dropped down into Heathrow, and then flew on to New York. And when we got to Heathrow, we queued up, and the plane hadn't left. It hadn't left. No, India. So we had a 12-hour wait. Was it an overnight one? No, we did that once before. We had to stay overnight. Anyway, we had a long wait there, but it was like a great present to me because in them days you could go up on the top of come on plane to the top of the Queen Anne building and go on the balcony out there and watch the planes take off. So it shows how long ago it was. That must be 30 odd years. God damn, doesn't time fly? Yeah, so I spent a whole 4 or 5 hours sat up there watching planes take off. The wife wanted to go down into London and spend some money, but no, we stayed at the airport just in case. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, come on then. If you're going to India, get a move on because it's going to take you 7 hours and 44 minutes to get there, and you should have departed at 10 past 11. My, that's 50 minutes late. We can't have that, can we? No, of course we can't. What is it? It's a Dreamliner, so it's a bendy Wendy. Yeah, sorry, it's my silly attitude. Bendy Wendy plane. Yeah. Eh, I suppose I'll thank the people from Flight Focus again. Well done, guys. You do a terrific job here, giving me some wonderful pictures from Heathrow. How on earth that camera does it, fully automated. It to me, it's brilliant. And the service, I think you've been going over a year now, and the service absolutely brilliant. Now going past the R, rotate, rotate, and off we go. And those wings bend by about 11 feet, I was told. I don't know if anybody's ever measured them. I don't know how you could do. I suppose you could. And well, what we got coming next? Let's have a look. It's London Heathrow going to San Francisco. It's VS19. Yes, that's a Virgin. That's another Dreamliner. I think it's three on the trot we had, haven't we? And there it is, sat at the end of the runway. Yes. Well, we flew Virgin many years ago. As I said, so memories. Uh, that was in the 747. And we had the kids with us and they stuck us up the front. Yeah, absolutely wonderful flight it was. There was a little playpen for the kids to play in because they was quite small then. I think it was the first time we went to Disney World. It's, something you had to do, didn't you? Anyway, here it goes. It's going to take off. So it's as I say, it's a 787 going off out to San Francisco. It's 8,638 kilometers away. What's the flight time? Any idea? Come on, somebody give us a guess. Yeah, it's just over 10 hours. 10 hours and 18 minutes. That's not bad at all. Yeah, and it actually, all this information, I tell you, it's brilliant. It actually tells me that it's going to, this baggage belt CL7 hasn't even left Heathrow yet, but they know which belt they're going to put it on when it gets to the arrivals information terminal. Oh dear me, technology is amazing, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Anyway, off he goes, belting down the runway, about 180 knots, I think. Takeoff speed. Where's the R? There's the R. Rotate, rotate. Way off he goes. Well, nobody's come on and said hello to me, so I'm talking to myself again. But I'm not bothered. Gives me something to do until we hear the budget in about 30 minutes' time. Right. Let's just see if I can put it up. Qantas. Yes, it is Qantas. Where's that going to? Australia somewhere. This one's off to Perth. Is this the one that does it in one hit? Let's have a look, shall we? Uh, is it nearly a... Yeah, yeah, 16 hours, 21 minutes. A distance of... You got to sit on that plane for 16 hours. Oh, dear me, that's like doing a double shift at work, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there you go. I suppose it saves stopping. We always used to drop into... When we done that trip, and we've only done it twice, Australia. We dropped into Singapore once and somewhere in Pakistan on the way back, but we wasn't allowed off the plane. No, we flew on, well, I think one of the worst planes I've ever flown on. It was operated by, but it was a charter flight, so we was wedged in like sardines. And I think we had about an 18-hour flight. Yeah, 5 hours up to Singapore, then Singapore over. Yeah. Anyway, that's no, there's another photo. It brings it all back to you, doesn't it? Uh, and, just disappearing up into the sky. Yeah, wheels up. Yeah, everything okay? It's going to bend down. Oh no, no, it's not going to. It's going to tell us what's next. Oh, the next one's a American Airways going to Miami. Sunny, sunny Miami. Look at that. And it's on the runway and it's rearing to go. Off it goes. Great, great. Look at the mist in front of the thing. We might get some fluffy wafty on top of the wings because if you see that. Oh, there's that British Airways one. He wants to sneak in. You watch in a minute. I bet he sneaks in. Yeah, I reckon the British Airways pilots have, must be buy flight control, yeah, traffic control a bottle of whiskey at Christmas or something. Yeah, because they always seem to sneak in those British Airways ones. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't have that, especially if I was sat at the end of the runway on that American Air. Oh no, the American Airways one's on the runway at the moment. No, so I do apologise. Let's have a look. Oh no, yeah, the next one will be a tie, but it looks like the British Airways one's going to sneak in front of it. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Let's just watch this take off. See, the wings don't bend so much on this, do they? Can you see the wings are perfectly straight because they're metal. They're not made out of plastic. Yeah, yeah. So there's the tie one. No, is he going to stop? And or is he? No, he ain't going to let the British Airways one out. No, he's going. He said no. You can wait. So Thai Airways, where's that off to? Bangkok. Have you been to Bangkok in my life? Been to Thailand, but I don't think. No, we went into some other Phuket. We flew into, didn't we? Yeah, yeah. That's another. I can tell you lots of stories about the places we've been over the years. Well, I am in my mid 70s now, so I have done quite a bit of travelling. Anyway, this is Thai Airways. What is it? Oh, I did tell you, 777. It's going out to Bangkok. Flight time, how long? 11 hours. It's just under 9,500 kilometres. Yeah, I don't know what the route's like, what route it makes, but right, off it goes. Right, that's nice. Bend it. Come on, come on, get the wheels in. Oh, look, bit of a wobble. Yeah, that was a bit of a wobble. So what? Now is the? Oh no, he's going. He ain't gonna wait. There's a. Oh, look at that. Was very quick, wasn't it? For the Airbus going to San Francisco. Yeah, A380. Yep, 841. That's off to San Francisco. Flight time, what, 8.5 hours? No, 10 hours. 10 hours, 25 minutes. It's 8,600 kilometres. And that one's off out to, as I say, San Francisco. It's flight BA285 if somebody wants to know. And it's got this baggage belt there, CL9. How do they know what baggage belt it's going to be on? What you take off? Will this get off before the R? Before it says rotate, rotate. There it goes, rotate. Yeah, wow. Absolutely brilliant that. Right, what I was going to do was going to see if the chat's working, wasn't I? This is just for my benefit. Nobody else, it's just me. Yeah, let's just see if the chat's working, shall we? Uh, I'll do it. Hey, what we got next? So is quite a KLM and going out to Amsterdam. Tulips from Amsterdam, wasn't it? Oh, I'm just going to say hi to myself, and then I can see if the chat's working. There we go. So we'll see now if the chat comes up on the screen, shall we? Well, what's the camera gone in to look at? There must be something moving in the background because that camera has and it's come back out again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's in and out like a yo-yo. Out, shake it all about. You do the yogi gogi and you turn around, and that's what it's all about. Whoa, whoa, yogi dogi. 42 minutes. That's how long it's going to take to get there. That's KL 10:06. So that's 1006 is the flight number, and it's sat there. Why is it waiting such a long time? Has that British? Oh no, it's just about to leave now. Three, two, one, rotate. There it goes. Look at that, and off it goes. And we get a nice queue. We've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. We got 9 planes queuing up now. Yeah, to take off. Yeah, it's quite a lot, isn't it? 9 planes. You can see them all in the background. Can you see? What's the next one? There's a United, there's British Airways, and there's an American Airways. All them ones are all queuing up. Another British Airways, another British Airways. Yeah, another British Airways. There'll be another British Airways one in a minute. Yeah, there we go. It's another British Airways. Yeah. Oh, there's the Virgin Atlantic. There's loads of planes queuing up today. As I say, there were nine planes in the queue. Sorry, I've just banned the microphone. Do apologise for that. Oh, I don't know what happened to the. Oh yes, the chat is working. Look at that. I'll put it on that one. Look, there we go. Hi. Yeah, so if you want to give me a chat, just come in and say hello. Yep, please, please, please. Proves there's somebody out there. David came on the other day from somewhere in America. He did tell me. I forget where it was now. I do apologise, David. I do have a memory like a sieve. Uh, Right, what we've got going heading the other one way at the moment is we should have an Air France. Is it Air France? It is! Where's that going? Of course it's going to Paris. Charles de Gaulle. Don't ever go up that Eiffel Tower. A rust bucket, it really is. I went up it and I came down. Well, I didn't. I went up on the lifts and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to walk down the steps. And you can actually walk down. And I walked down the steps and it literally is. It's chest angle line bolted together with rivets. So it's not bolted, put together with rivets. But if you tap it, it's got about 27 coats of paint on it. So I don't know if there's any metal underneath it because it looked like it was quite rusty. Anyway, so I quickly got down the bottom and walked. How high was it? However high it is, that's how far I walked away from it. Because I tell you what, one day I'm going to go on the news and it's going to say the Eiffel Tower has fallen over. Yeah. Oh, there's an Egyptian Airway one in the back. I do like that livery on that Egyptian Airway plane, don't you? Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, where's this one off to? It's Hamburg. It's going to Germany. Yeah, it's BA 974 off to Germany. Yeah, wow. Have I been to Germany? Do you know, I don't think I've ever been to. Well, I've driven through Germany. I don't think I've ever been anywhere. I don't think I've stayed in Germany at all. Well, must put that on my bucket list. Yeah. Anyway, it's an Airbus 320, 13 years old, and as I say, it's flying out to Germany. 1 hour, 8 minutes to Hamburg. So it must be northern Germany, Hamburg, I presume. Quite close, 748 kilometres away. Not bad at all. Oh, this British Airways one has finally got out on the runway. Yeah, this is, as I say, it's finally sneaked out. Let's just show you. Can you see how it's? Can I show you with the map how it's sneaked out there? Can you see? Most planes go to the end. Can you see they go to the end? Yeah. But no, this little British Airways one, I think his brother works in air traffic control. Here he goes, look at that, he sneaked out. It does mess the camera up as well, because the camera always goes back to the beginning. Oh, it's going to Milan, Italy. Yeah, Milan, Italy. Right. Anyway, that's about it now, I think, for today. Again, this is only sort of a practice. Practice makes perfect. Or as we used to say in coaching, practice makes it permanent. Yes. So, anyways, oh, I hope you enjoyed the quick hour we did today. I don't think we've done a whole hour, 40 minutes. 40 minutes. We will start doing longer, but it's Always something seems to come up, doesn't it? Oh, I tell you what I did want to try. No, we'll do that tomorrow. You have to come back and see me tomorrow to see. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now because I want to go and watch the budget and to see what's going to happen to my pension. Lose all my money, no doubt. Anyway, so I'm going to say tatty bye for now. Oh, must say thank you to Flight Focus, of course. Always thank them. They do a terrific job with this service. And don't forget, if I'm not here, you can always go directly onto their website and watch the planes take off. And the great benefit of it is you don't have to listen to this silly old idiot trying to give you some information. And of course, the other people I use, which I think is brilliant, is Flight Radar 24. They give me all the flight information, so I know where the planes are going and what they're up to and what they're doing. Yeah. So if I click on the one on the end of the runway, as you can see, that is the one we've got there. It's American Airways, and he's just waiting because there's another one sneaked in front of it. Yep, what sneaked in front? I bet it's the British Airways. It's always British Airways. Always sneak in front. Yes, it is. It's going up to Scotland, going out to Edinburgh. Yeah, so that's at the end of the runway, but the one that should be going is a little bit further down the runway. Once it starts moving, hopefully the camera will pick it up. Oh, and there's another, and no, that's two sneaked in. Look, I'll just show you. Shall I show you on the map? Look at it. Can you see how they're sneaking in? That poor American Airways at the end of the runway. See, there he is at the end of the runway. He's been sat there, and the two planes have sneaked in front of him. And I bet the other ones. Yeah, another British Airways. That one's going to Munich. Look at that. So that sneaked in front as well. I tell you what, these British Airways people, they do take liberties, don't they? Yeah. Not on, is it? Well, I don't think it's on anyway. I wonder how quick. See, so how quick is it going to go from that one, which is just about to take off now, which is going up to Edinburgh, and then the next one behind it uh, is actually moving already. Yeah, so it literally is. Well, they're both on the runway, both moving. I've got one at the end of the runway, just taken off, and look, and that one's already started. That's a bit naughty, that is, isn't it? Uh, well, hopefully this American Airway one gets away now, because he deserves to get away. He really does. Yeah, because he's been sat there for a good 20 minutes while those people from British Airways sneaked in front of him. So we're just going to watch him take off because he's been sitting there and I'm sure he wants to be followed. And he is, let me put him on the camera. There he is. Uh, that's the British Airways going up, going to Milan. Yep. Was it Milan? I forget where it was now. I do apologise. No, Munich. Sorry, it's Munich, Germany. And then we go back to the the American Airways. There, he's been sat there for ages. And off he goes. But they're not waiting. They're getting permission to take off. And what is that? It's 21 years old, this plane. Doesn't look it, does it? It looks quite new. Yeah, quite new, don't they? Yeah, very clean. I like the way now this camera actually zooms in. Yeah, where it never used to. You see, I can zoom it in, but I can only zoom in the picture. I can't. I can sort of move the picture around like that. Can you see? I can do that with it. And then I can. What else can I do? I can sort of make the plane bigger. Yeah. So yeah. I think that's best. Anyway, that one's off to Charlotte, Carolina. Anyway, I must go. Must go. Been boring you far too long, so I'm going to say bye for now. We'll speak again tomorrow, shall we? And I shall have my hanky with me because I shall be in tears because that horrible government are going to take more of my taxes away. So, tally bye and be good, be happy. Don't forget to feed the animals while Mr. Virgin disappears to Bridgetown. Is it the Bridgetown one? No, Bombay.